if you can deliver autonomous taxis, you should unlock a huge market opportunity measured in the trillions of
Data.
dollars.
Data is the new oil. The companies with the largest pools of data and the highest quality data with the best AI expertise that are going to win this game. And of course, Tesla is our largest position for a reason. It seems like Tesla has pulled together the right people with the right data, with the right vision.
And so autonomous taxis is a great example where there's whatever the value of Tesla that's attributable to autonomous taxi expectations. It's actually substantially less than is, we think, currently attributed to the electric vehicle space. But we think that part of the value chain, assuming you can deliver on a robotaxi, becomes the most valuable position to be. Well, sure. I think a topic that I return to again and again is kind of autonomous taxis, and people are skeptical that we are actually going to be able to deliver an autonomous taxi service, a taxi where you don't have a driver in the driver's seat. And the pace of change in AI informs our view that that is more likely. You have, at least from my perspective, you have to believe it's more likely at the this point in 2021 than you did 12 months ago, because of so many basically critical thresholds neural nets have crossed in domains that you didn't necessarily expect them to be able to perform at the level that they're able to. And what's interesting about, to me, the autonomous taxi space is if you can deliver autonomous taxis, you should unlock a huge market opportunity measured in the trillions of dollars. In the deck, we talk about more than $1 trillion in operating profits accruing to the platform operators by 2030. And so, like, just within equity markets, if somebody's doing $1 trillion+ in operating profits, you should be willing to pay, well north of $10 trillion for that collective set of entities.
Right. And I'll just maybe provide a little more perspective there. So the ride hailing companies globally today are valued in the marketplace at roughly $200 billion. And what Brett is saying is this multi-trillion-dollar opportunity has just started. And the ride hailing players in the market today are not in the pole position to enjoy this ride, so to speak. It is the companies that have been collecting data. Data is the new oil. I know that's trite, but it really is in this case, because it is the companies with the largest pools of data and the highest quality data with the best AI expertise that are going to win this game. And of course, Tesla is our largest position for a reason. We've studied how much it has done to make autonomous happen. And I think the miles of data collected are now north of 30 billion miles, 30 billion miles, just Tesla. And I believe Google is 30 million miles. Now, Google is probably the finest AI company in the world. I think that a lot of people agree with that. But in terms of making this, to executing on this challenge, it seems like Tesla has pulled together the right people with the right data, with the right vision. Just because a company is expert in AI does not mean they're going to win the spoils. It's really the applications.
Yeah. And actually, if you look across the platforms, one of the, I think, interesting byproducts of the modeling that we do is AI is the most equity market cap is captured by AI of our platforms in the equity space today. You can easily imagine why, right? Like we attribute a lot of the value of Alphabet to its AI capability, for example, and that's a more than $1 trillion market cap company. But if you look across our technologies, kind of our expectation for rate of market cap accrual or incremental market cap creation is actually much more rapid in the other technology platforms, in some of these vertical applications where AI actually plays an important role, but there are other technologies that it's converging with to kind of enable these applications. And so autonomous taxis is a great example where it's not really, there's a value attributed to cruise automation within GM. There's whatever the value of Tesla that's attributable to autonomous taxi expectations. There's kind of some value attributed to Baidu, but it's not that much. It's actually substantially less than is, we think, currently attributed to the electric vehicle space. But we think that part of the value chain, assuming you can deliver on a robotaxi, becomes the most valuable position to be in.